So Ben, 3 points on the road and a goal for you. What do you make of the game?
Yeah, I think it was a good game. Probably started a little bit sloppy in terms of allowing their number 8 or number 6 to get the ball. And he caused us a bit of problems at times. They moved the ball well, but I feel once we got to grips with that, and especially when Slavy got his goal, I thought it was sort of a one-way team from there.
Yeah, that moment where Slavy gets his goal, how much did that help galvanise the team in that first half?
Yeah, it was a great finish. He's on fire, to be fair. He's scored a few goals now, and hopefully he can carry on kicking on and getting a few more, because he's done really well since he's come in, and I hope he gets a few more to come.
And another goal from a set piece for you. How pleasing was it to get on the end of Harry Boyes' cross?
Yeah, always great to score. I like scoring goals. Also like assisting when I can, and whether it's a knockback or someone else to score, whether I'm on the end of it myself. So I'm delighted either way. Yeah.
And then 450 travelling fans, near enough, and celebrating with them at the end. What was that like?
It's special. They come in their numbers, and they always turn up, and they're in great voice. And long may that continue, because we're going to need them throughout the whole season, and us players, and I'm sure the staff definitely notice them.
Nice one, thanks Ben.
Cheers.
Ben, I think I've got an idea of the answer to this question based on your singing arrival to our interview, but I guess we're 3-0 win against Morecambe. How good does that feel?
It's a great feeling. Always coming away from home and picking up a great win, and I feel like we've done that today. And whether you come away from home and you get a good draw, but definitely winning feels so much more special.
They had a fast start to this game, but what was the key to finding those gaps in this Morecambe side?
I think just sort of sticking to what we do best, and I feel like we sort of camp behind the ball well at times when we need to, and we make it difficult, make it hard for teams to try and break us down. And yeah, they had some moments, so let's just be honest with that. But once we got to grips with pressing them a little bit better in the midfield, so they didn't play the passes in behind, and once we'd done that, I felt like we were more solid and able to counter on them at times.
Yeah, when you did, obviously, Slavy scored the first goal, but then you came in for that second goal. Just talk me through it from your perspective.
To be fair, I said to Boise, drive it round the back stick, and he said no, and he actually whipped it across the box, and yeah, I was happy to score, and he had a bit of a joke after, and yeah, I just let him put it on the money, because he's got a great delivery and a great set piece, and I just try and be in the right place at the right times.
I mean, we're used to seeing you score with your head, bar one of the goals at Southend United as well, but that was a perfect volley in the air as well.
Yeah, I was hoping I could get a second with me left foot shot in the second half, but I think it's still rising now, to be honest. Yeah, but listen, wherever it goes in, I'm always delighted to score.
Perfect. And let's say 2-0 up at half time, so I'll be getting a fourth goal in 3 games. What were you saying to each other at half time?
Just keep doing what we're doing. Honestly, it's a cliche thing to say, but when you come away from home and you're 2-0 up going into half time, you got to stick to the basics. You got to make sure that you don't concede any goals, and you keep a clean sheet, because at the end of the day, if you keep a clean sheet in the second half, you're guaranteed to win the game. So I felt like we've done that well. We had to weather the storm a little bit in the second half, because they picked up a bit of temper about them, and they moved the ball quite well. So we had to make sure that we were solid, and fair play to everyone that was out there second half, because we had to grit at times.
Yeah, like you say, with that, you say they had those shots and a couple of major moments they had in there as well. How vital is that? It's consecutive clean sheets in the league now for you guys, and first time in 12 games as well. How important is that for you?
Clean sheets are always massive, because we know that we can score goals, we know that we can create chances. So as long as we can try and nullify them to chances at the other end, hopefully going forward we'll be in a good spot.
In the third goal from Walker, you got to celebrate in front of these 448 fans. How much does it mean to see all those numbers travelling? How much of a role did they play today?
Like I said a minute ago, the voice that they carry from the stands, and it goes a long way on a football pitch. Whether you're behind in a game or whether you're in front in a game, just to hear those fans behind you and urging you on, and in great voice, like I say, is something really good and special.
Definitely. And this is the first time Southend have won a league game against Morecambe ever, and now it's 3 wins on the bounce as well for Southend as well. How much do you feel like you're really picking up momentum at the moment?
Obviously, at the start of the season, we done well. We had a lot of momentum, as you say, and it was. We had a bit of a blip in results, but we kept fighting. We never come off the page in terms of what we try to do. So hopefully now we can carry the momentum of the last few games into the next few, and carry on another little run.
I mean, as well, this was Kevin Mayer called for this team to be ruthless going to this one, and I mean, how close do you think that was to a 100% performance for Southend?
I think it was close to. We still had chances where we probably should have scored or done better in certain moments with decision making and things like that. But I feel like as a whole, we've got to be really pleased with our performance today.
Yeah, it's a long journey back, 280 miles. How will you be occupying yourself on the way home?
A lot of card games, a lot of fun, a lot of banter, a bit of music going. So yeah, we've got to keep it going on the way home, and take it into the training week and building up for next Saturday.
What's the card game of choice?
Poker, a bit of blackjack, just something easy, a bit of fun, a bit of something to waste the time of sitting there on the bus for a long journey. So
but you've taken the 3 points home. Congratulations.
Cheers, thank you.
How's your ankle?
Yeah, all right. Yeah, not too bad. Just got to manage it and make sure that I'm out there and fighting for to start and just see where it takes me. But yeah, I'm feeling all right.
You playing through the plane with it at all, or is it one of those that once you get going, you're focused on the game?
Yeah. Adrenaline's a great thing as well. I think it's quite big in a way because you've got a lot of other things to focus on. And don't get me wrong, it's sore, but throughout the season you're going to get knocks and niggles, and you've just got to try and push through it as much as you can.
Are you limiting your training at all or anything like that?
Not really, to be honest. I'm trying to make sure that I'm still training and getting the work in, because we've all got a big part to play in the games coming up. So I've got to make sure that I'm out there.
Yeah, and up to 7th now, back in the playoffs. What can this Southend side achieve this season?
I think if we just keep doing what we're doing, because sticking to the page of what we have been doing is so far working well. Yes, we had a bit of a blip in results and a bit of form, but as long as we can get a bit of momentum now and carry it on to the next few games and get a run going, we never know where we can take us towards the end of the season.
Yeah, and he never gets much attention, but Harry Taylor really shone again today. You're sort of closest to him at the back. How brilliant is it playing alongside someone like that?
I've said this probably for a few months now. I don't know how he's still in the National League. I think he's probably one of the best centre-halves I've played with. He's got a talent on the ball and off the ball, and he's such a big part for this team. And credit goes to him and all of the back line really, because it's been a pleasure to play with him.